is he's asking what is the energy change for this reaction? Okay, what is the energy change for this reaction? What do you mean by that? It means that if you were to draw a energy pathway diagram, so this what will be the now there is something which you get from knowledge that this is methane burns in oxygen. So this is your kitchen gas, okay? So this is exothermic. So this will come, this will be below, okay? This is exothermic, and this is the energy of the products, and this is the energy of the reactant. Then what do here? We give you the energy of the reaction, energy change, this by writing EP minus ER. Okay. Now this EP is less than ER. You can make out by the energy, and this has to be negative. Okay. Delta E will be negative. So one thing is very clear. It will be either these two, one of these two. Okay. Not these two. Acha. This is the first thing you can actually get before doing the question. You can get some information. This is a fuel. This is exothermic. Exothermic means that this is EP is lower than ER. The product energy of the product is less. This much energy is given out, and that means you go down. That means it becomes negative. Okay, that's why it's negative. Acha, the other thing is what happens here. This is the transition state. Here, what happens is everything breaks down into atoms, which were compounds, and then again new compounds are formed. Okay, so first let us see what are the compounds. The compounds are you'll have to open this up and see the bonds. Even though the reaction is given, you see the bonds. So you draw it to make yourself understand, make it easier for you to see. Okay, two oxygen. So you can write this as oxygen and then another oxygen. Don't write two, just write this. Then CO double bond. You should know the structure of CO2. And this HOH and HOH. Okay. Now what will happen? These will break. This 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 will break. Why will they break? Because you have to convert CH4 plus O2 into 4O, 4H, and 1C. 1C, 4H, and 4O. Okay. And then they will again combine to make you CO2 plus H2O. 1C and 2O and 4H, because they are 4H, 4H here and 4O, 2O, and all these will combine. So we also know that there's another way to look at this, that bond breaking, bond breaking of the reactant, and then bond forming of the products. So, and again, that day I told you ER plus BR, the height is same. You see this ER plus BR will take you here is equal to EP plus PP. That means EP, if I have to do this EP minus ER, that means I take this to this side, I'll have to bring this as a BR minus BP is equal to EP minus ER. So either I know the energy of the products or the energy of the reactant, or I know the bond breaking energy of the reactant minus the bond breaking energy of the product. So now the question starts. There's a theory behind it. So what is happening is I have to find how many bonds am I breaking in the reactant side. I am breaking 4 CH bonds, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I am also breaking 4 to to uh to this bond. Okay. So what's the energy required in 1, 4, 1, 10? And what's the energy required in breaking one double O is this. So the bond breaking is 2 4 into 4110 plus 2 into 496. This is this PR. BR is this. What is bond forming? What are the bonds am I forming? I am forming two CO bonds and I'm forming one, two, three, four OH bonds. So two, that means the bond P, this part is to 4 OH, 4 into OH, 460 plus 2 into CO. So now I have to do Br minus Bp. So I will have to just first add this and get this. So what is this? This is 4 into 4110. This is 4 into 4110. 4 into 410 and plus 2 into 496. 2632. This is 2632. That means this value is 2632. 4 in, you will have to do a cross check. 4 into 4 6 10, ठीक है. 4 into 4 10 और दो बॉन्ड बनाए 496 के तोड़े, ठीक है. Now BP, bond forming, of the products, bond breaking of the reactants. So this is 4 into 460 because OH के 4 bonds बन रहे हैं. So 4 into 460 plus 805 CO के दो बन रहे हैं, ठीक है, इन प्लस 2 into 805. This is 3450. Now that means you have to do 2632 minus 3450. So 2632 minus the answer, which is 818. So this is the answer. So you see, it's like this. Many things you will already know beforehand. So what are the tricks here? The tricks are, you should see the pattern. EP minus ER, bond of reactant minus bond of products. Then to see the bonds, make this equation in the structured form. Okay. And two, instead of writing two, make two bonds. Okay. Writing 2H2O, make two separate molecules. Then count the bonds you have to form and count the bonds you have to break. Break here, form here. And then you carefully do so that you don't make a mistake. Understood?